Breaking news, Nigerians. Wahala don shele. Tribunal verdict. We will occupy Nigeria 12 September, 6 Big Tent. Following the controversial judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, headed by Justice Haruna Samani, the Big Tent coalition has rejected the verdict in its entirety. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The 10th coalition said, no. That verdict, they cannot accept it. It is unacceptable. According to them, they said Nigerian judiciary system or Nigerian judiciary has been compromised. The way when they trash out petitions and all that. Even INEC matter, they don't even look into that side. Well, maybe we just hit the news and get the full details. But before then, please kindly subscribe. Thank you. Following the controversial judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, headed by Justice Haruna Samani, the Big Tent coalition has rejected the verdict in its entirety. The group in its statement also rejected what it describes as TInubu usurpation and its endorsement by the judiciary. We are further alarmed that our Electoral Commission organized an election with support from organizations who funded them, like the European Union, whom election monitoring reports clearly stated that the election was a farce but was bluntly ignored by a court system that says they did not prove the point. This is anarchy that we are moving towards. And so, we are alerting the world that our institutions have failed the people and our nation is on a downward slide to fascism, the group said. At a consultative meeting of the global leadership of the Big Tent in response to the alarming judgment of the tribunal, it was resolved that there is need to mobilize Nigerians to take their country back. It called on all Nigerians everywhere across the globe to come out on Tuesday, September 12th to occupy wherever it is that they choose to occupy because they cannot let their dear country collapse into the unfolding fascism. We now know we do not have a judiciary, but we cannot let our country collapse. So Nigerians across board must now rise to take back Nigeria. It is time to use the internet and other resources to mobilize all kinds of groups across the country to get Nigerians of all shades to reject the impending doom and strongly state that we cannot accept this present order. If we say it's enough, something we give. The Big Tent encourages Nigerians to rise is a slogan such as slavery is not an option and if we die, we die. Develop mobilization specific to groups. Nigerians are encouraged to occupy whenever it is they choose to occupy and emphatically state that we cannot let our country collapse. While addressing the leadership of Big Tent, Professor Pat Tommy noted that fascism is targeted terrorism and the fascist acts like bullies who bully again and again after each success. According to him, it is now happening in our time, which we first saw with the elections on February 25th, because through bullying, people forced their way and procured results, which was announced on March 1st at 4:10 a.m. The judiciary has been dead for some time. I participated in a conference of the Nigerian Bar Association on Public Interest and Development Law, NBA Spider, about 3 months ago, and I saw former president of the NBA, respectively, describing the Nigerian judiciary as a joke. I called for restraint, but after today, the Presidential Election Tribunal judgment, it is clear that even the lawyers know we don't have a judiciary anymore. The founder of Big Tent also stated that it is impossible to save Nigeria without a focused resistance. Otherwise, the fascism will go from bullying this person to that person. Look at even the media, as they have decided that certain media are not welcomed in the presidential villa. We can only but accept more and more. If this and the only solution is resistance, there needs to be resistance from the diaspora, resistance from within, resistance from the youth. True leaders, you can build a country on lies, on criminality, and accept it to go anywhere. The Big Tent is resolute in this determination to champion the cause to take back our country, because what is worse is to do nothing, recognizing that it is excuse the usurpers are using to deceive the world that the Nigerian people have moved. We urge the Nigerian people to show that they have not moved on, because there are genuine reasons why to accept this status quo is to move to the end of Nigeria. The naked truth is that we are fighting for the soul of Nigeria right now. We therefore enjoy all well-meaning Nigerians to join us as we also embark on a massive education of the people, because even as we encourage and mobilize to get on the streets, it is important to reach the soul of the people who are getting on the streets, to make them understand why they are getting on the streets. Nigeria is already effectively a criminal enterprise, because the crop of the present leadership highlights involved in making major leadership decisions are persons of questionable characters. We are also not unmindful that our country is not isolated and can be sucked into what is going on in the continent. The anger of the young people of the continent of Africa. If we do not move in a controlled manner, we may end up like Somalia, which is why we should all feel agitated and have the sense of urgency about how we suggest that Nigeria cannot continue like this. It is important that the world knows that the people are dealing with the end of their country, because they have been pushed to the wall and are going ahead to do what they think is important to save their country. No matter what anybody is saying to them, the group added. Wahala. May they not just go kill una for nothing. Anyway, I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.